Hey, good morning from beautiful Arkansas and my beautiful property. I'm actually just admiring it this morning. Just kind of looking at my garden. This is my latest project. Give you an idea of what I've been doing. I finally put my raised beds in. As you can see them over there. There's 8 of them, all different depths. Have compost for my property back in Houston. I filled that one, and that's all that's left from my compost that I've gathered so far. That was basically, we were composting back in 2020, 21, and it's crazy how much goes into all that, but that's our life's work of compost all put in one box. Um, so, big project ahead of me is all these cedar logs here. There's 19 of them. These are going to be my post. I have to strip them of bark. I've done about 1.5 to this point. Some are harder to do than others. I'm going to have to soak them in water. The ones that are really old, because it's really stuck on there, to get them off. Some of them I could just do as is. Got a little hand tool over here, just kind of pioneer style, I guess. That's how I'm doing it. This guy, you can see that. So yeah, I got fenced this in. I have an idea for fencing that might be cheaper than having to buy anything. Just a matter of having enough material. And yeah, just gonna figure out what we got to put in them. But to be honest, this year I'm not sure how much the garden's gonna kick off, because it takes a lot to build up your soil, and it's gonna be expensive to fill every one of these beds with compost just pre-bought. So I'm gonna try to make it. I talked to a local farmer who has cows, and he's going to my goats. He's going to let me get cow manure off his property, so I'm gonna have to go there, scoop it up into a wheelbarrow, throw it in the back of my truck, and then throw that in my raised beds. Let that break down. It takes a couple months. So I don't know how. I'm kind of running behind. I'm picking up blueberry bushes, or blackberry, and another. It's called zombie fruit. It's like a mulberry. Picking those up tomorrow too. I'm gonna plant them along the perimeter. I'm gonna replant my elderberry on the other side, and if I believe there's more space, we'll probably get some blueberry and some raspberry around the perimeter. So the perimeter of my garden will be surrounded in bushes, berry bushes. And then in the beds, we're hoping to do strawberries. One of my neighbors, he's really good at growing strawberries. I talked to him about it. Just kind of dedicate each bed to a specific fruit or vegetable, primarily fruit ideally, or things that we like to eat. Amy and I love to eat Thai food, so Thai basil, Thai chilies. Those are pretty easy to grow, Thai chilies. Maybe like one for just like potatoes, sweet potatoes. I like to try corn, because corn, we could feed it to the chickens. In the winter, we want to do maybe a winter wheat. So just really things that we're eating. Many times gardens, you just grow what you can grow, but I have a million bell peppers. I don't really like to eat bell peppers that much. So, squash, I eat a little bit of squash, but I don't want to be eating squash for the next, few months. Something sporadic. So just kind of fill it up with stuff that we like to enjoy. It's kind of the idea. It'd be really cool to be able to learn how to grow watermelon or butternut squash, things that we eat regularly. So yeah, that's what I got going on. I got Ernie out here with me today. He's my best friend of all the dogs. It's the only one I trust. So he gets to come with me. Goats are out free ranging. They're over there. I still have to make a compost bin, which I'll probably put in front. So yeah, that's what I did. I replanted some of these fruit trees. Better area. These are my apple trees. I have 3 of them here. One is still in the back. So yeah, things are picking up. I'm excited. I just was just admiring it this morning. And yeah, and again, my last video wasn't too good. Usually most of my videos aren't very good. I'm not a very good videographer. But yeah, this is where the house will be, right here. 1,000 square feet. I'm dead set on this location. It takes me a while to settle in on stuff. And again, it's like loosely framed in. I just threw some pipe down. I'll do a better job. But I got a buddy. I've done some tile work with him, and he's really good with. He's done every aspect of a house, and him and I have talked, and he's down for us working on it together, and he's the expert. He's done all this stuff, and even as far as doing the foundation excavation. So I would be his helper, and so we'll just do it together. He'll have I have the ideas. He'll, he has the know-abouts of how to do all the complicated stuff that I'm not sure of yet, like the foundation. That's one thing I do not want to mess up, but he's done it before, and everything that he's done is like super precise and accurate, at least with doing tile, and I don't see this to be any different. So yeah, it's exciting. It's just that's what I've always wanted. I want to have a hand in building the house, but me just doing it entirely by myself, it's a bit daunting. So yeah, so this is exciting times where we're at. It's February right now, and I want to get as much done before it gets too hot. Once it's really hot, I tend to slow down a little bit. Might go off into the woods and clear more trees, but then I run into the chiggers and ticks. But we're thinking about getting guinea fowl. Guinea fowl are amazing. They're like a type of chicken. They're ugly. They're really ugly, and they make really horrible noises, but they will help to keep the tick population down. And if the tick population's down, then I can do work in the summertime, which would be really cool. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I think that's the majority of my update. Weather's finally warmed up. It almost feels like spring. It went from really, really cold. It was below 0 for a few days, and now it's been like low 60s, mid 50s, which is cool, but that makes me feel anxious. Like, okay, I gotta get a lot done before the ticks wake up, and which out here won't be a problem, but just in the woods, because I still have some things I want to do with clearing the forest out a little bit. And then also just, I don't want, when it gets too hot, I prefer working when it's like 40, 50 degrees, especially out in full sun. So that's my plan. But today I'm resting. It's my Sabbath, so I will take today off, just hanging with Bernie. Where? Yeah, guy. So yeah, that's what's going on.